Hello, interwebs. My name's Shannon. I have not talked to you in a long time because I'm thinking that the once a week thing might be a little bit too much of a commitment for me. So I'm just going to do these whenever the fuck I feel like it. And so today I bring you a very special Talkin to. It's along the lines of a very special blossom where 6 has bulimia or something like that. And today I'm going to talk to you about gateway drugs, and but maybe not in the way that you are accustomed to hearing about gateway drugs. So we're going to start off with something else, and then I'll get to the gateway drug thing. So on Thursday, this coming Thursday, which is July 12th, 2012, Steve Poltz will be playing at Mississippi Studios in Portland, Oregon. So Portland, I urge you to go to that show and have your socks rocked off because Steve is amazing. And I try to tell everyone that I can about it and that sort of thing. And I get very excited about these things because Steve is my buddy and I don't get to see him nearly often enough. But besides that, he's amazing at what he does. And see, the other reason you have to go and see Steve is that he's, in my opinion, because I haven't found anyone younger than him that is like this, or at least too much younger than him that's like this, he's in what I think of as possibly a dying breed, but he is a gateway drug to music. Yes, there were gateways to Steve from me and from a lot of the other people who have a strange fondness for him, but he's got a way about him of leading you to other people that you wouldn't have even thought of listening to, and you get great enjoyment out of and great appreciation for. Like if you're in San Diego, you go and see Steve, and then Gregory Page comes up, and Lisa Saunders comes up, and the Truckies come up, or Sarah Petite comes up, or the Buskers, or something like that. So because of Steve, you're seeing little bits of all these people which you might love, and grab onto more people. If you're in Austin, you see Steve play with Matt the Electrician, you see him play with Scrappy, you see him play with the Resentments, you see him play with John D. Graham, you see him play with lots of other people. And you find out about people that you would never know about. When he's in Canada, he plays with fucking Joel Plaskett. And if you don't know who Joel Plaskett is, you need to fix yourself because he's Canadian amazing. So Steve leads you into things that you wouldn't expect to find and love. And that's something that is really hard for me to express to people when I urge them to go and see him live, because they don't think that exists or that it's real, or they don't believe me when I tell them how great he is at what he does. But the ones that I get to go with me, they're shocked and awed, and they become fans for life. And so I am just trying to help out my bud, just like lots of other people are trying to do. But really, I think it's good. I mean, our gateway drugs are going. How many gateway drugs are out there now? Like, how many artists do you go and see, and then you're like, wow, this dude opened for him or played a song for him or da-da-da-da, and they were really good too. I'm gonna go and check them out too. You don't hear a lot. Like, for me, Paul Westerberg was my gateway drug, but he was my gateway drug to everything musical. I know to Dana, Pearl Jam was her gateway drug to Steve, oddly enough, I think. Joe Daly, I think he was right place, right time. I could be wrong. Tori, I think, was definitely right place, right time, if I'm not mistaken. Just lots of people have had other gateways, and I know that Ryan Adams is a gateway for a lot of people. For me, Chuck Prophet is also a gateway, but that's into something completely and wholly different. So this special episode of Talking It Out is dedicated to Steve and to gateway drugs of a musical variety. And I can't think of any recent artists that hold the same thing. Maybe a Jason Mraz, but that's another Steve one. Through Gregory Page, I mean, it's 6 degrees of separation, and I guarantee you a vast majority of the artists out there can be traced back to Steve Pultz. He's the new Kevin Bacon. So, so that's my entreaty to you all, to you viewers, to please come and see Steve Pultz in Portland, or go and see him in whatever town you live in. Drive to go see him. It's worth it. It's worth it. I fly to go see him. I drive many hours to go see him, and he's never disappointed me, unless I've been so close that I've had to walk, and it's like he doesn't even have to try. But even then, he's amazing. But I've never really been disappointed by him at all. And the other thing is that he's got a little bit of everything for everyone. So say, oh no, I don't like that folky shit, I like rap. He'll play Waterfalls and scat that shit, and you'll love him, and then you'll want to listen to his other songs. Say you only like Philly soul. He'll play Check Your Head, and he'll do all the voices of the Philly soul song, and then you'll love him forever. Say you love sports songs. He'll play a plethora of songs about baseball, and then you'll be like, oh, this guy rocks because he likes baseball, and you'll love him forever. And back to the rap thing, how many folky people do you know did a song with frickin' DMC of Run DMC? Not a whole lot. And you should open up another window right now and YouTube it, because it's hilarious. YouTube Football Tonight, Steve Pultz, DMC. Because I'm pretty sure it was the DMC, not the Run of Run DMC. And it's amazing, because Steve's amazing, and he brings all that shit with him. And so I just want to be able to introduce to many people someone who's had a vast influence on my life, and a vast positive influence on my life, and that I think would have one on yours as well. So people who've seen him before, bring new people. Please bring new people. People who haven't seen him before, be open to coming and seeing this dude, because he's awesome. I don't have enough adjectives for how rad-tastic he is. So that's my very special episode about gateway musicians. Steve Pultz, Last of a Dying Breed. Paul Westerberg, my gateway. Everyone's got their own gateway, but maybe Steve will be yours, and I think that you should give it a shot to see if it will be. So that's my very special blossom about not bulimia. There's probably a lot going on, but I don't feel like talking to you about it right now, except for the fact that if you notice, there's a coming from over there, because it's finally summertime here, and I get to use a fan. Everyone else here is a pussy, and they use a fucking air conditioner for this shit. Just give me a fan. That's all I need is a fan. And so yeah, that's about it. Summer's here. We got plans in the making. And everyone go see Steve when he comes to town. Let him be your gateway. Let him be your gateway. Okay.